and always, now and ever, and unto the ages of the ages.
Amen.
Christ is in our midst.
He is, and ever shall be.
So I'm looking at the gospel for today. And like for the first time in 30 years or whatever, this swine just jumped right out. It's amazing how that happens. After Christ drives out two demons, or many demons, out of two demoniacs into a herd of swine, people notice that. You know, people, they said, "What is happening?" And they ran. As soon as they saw it, the ones who were the swine herders ran. And they went into the city, and you can imagine how that was. Oh my gosh, there's one out there, and he blah, 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 blah. And behold, all the city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to leave their neighborhood. Did that strike you? I mean, did you hear that ever before like that? Behold, all the city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they begged him to leave their neighborhood. And he did. He got into a boat, crossed over, and came to his own city. This gospel comes, like at a perfect storm of people in our lives, people in the world, people in our families, people in our churches who see Jesus and he does something for them, or he invites them, and they ask him to leave the neighborhood. They say, "Leave me alone." And sometimes they don't even know they're doing it. Sometimes we don't even know we're doing it. Just leave me alone. I know you offer me your body and blood that you've given on this holy cross. And I tell you, sometimes when you're standing in front of the broken body and spilled blood of Christ on the holy table, there are no words. It's like I shouldn't even be saying any words. We should all be noetically just hearing those words in our heart of Christ coming to be sacrificed, coming to die on the cross. And then couple that with the fact that I'll say, "Lord, I want you to leave my city right now. I want you to leave my life right now. I want you to leave my temple right now. I can't take you right now." Why? Why? And that's the question, isn't it? Why? I have something else going on. That's why. I have something else happening. And every once in a while, it hits us. Oh my gosh. How many of us, drive the Lord away all the time? All the time. That's why in our church, this teaching, this practice, this experience of obedience is so important. So important. I need somehow to invite Christ here and to say, "Stay in my city. I need you in my city. I need you in my life." Right? I don't want to throw you away because I know better, but because I have something better. I just visited somebody yesterday who we think doesn't have very much longer to live, right? And let's just say, he had other things going on. And maybe Jesus didn't always come to his city, right? Because he didn't let him. But now he invited me to come and see him this week. Why? Because now he wants Jesus in his city so that he can come and meet him at the end. He wants Christ in his heart so that whatever details were going on in his life, whatever alternatives he chose in the past, he came to realize, what? Not only big waste of time, big sin. Big sin. And that kind of thing hits us hard, especially at the end of our days. You know, like, God willing, we could last like well into our 90s, and then when you know that it's starting to end, and you can feel your life slipping away, and you say, I don't want any of those things anymore. Thank God, by a certain age, we embrace the Holy Cross. We embrace the Holy Body and Blood of Christ. We embrace this way of life, and just stop thinking so much about what's better than that. Yeah, but I have something better right now. Christ just drove 2 demon-possessed people, and believe me, we got 1 million of them now, in all different forms, in all different formats, in all different lifestyles, in all different crazy teachings, and all different, like, hurting each other. We think that's normal somehow. We think that's okay, and then finally, and it's such a beautiful thing, you know, the sublimity of the priesthood, to see that change in somebody's life. Whether, like, even small, even teenagers. Believe me, even teenagers, even 20 years. So, the best, even on the 11th hour, when they're 90-something years old, and said, I reject it all. I throw it all away. I say, not worth it, what I've lived for. Can I live the last 10 minutes for something really worthy? No houses, no gardens, no hobbies, no nonsense, no little frivolous. Can I finally live Christ, even for a moment at the end of my life, to say, stay in my city, be with us now. So it's a beautiful thing when you see that conversion. And sometimes even in one life, that conversion happens like 50 times. That's okay. You fall, you get up. You fall, you get up. And it's in the getting up, the beauty of the getting up, that you see the radiance and the glow of the Holy Spirit in people. And it's in the fall and falling away and the rejection of Christ out of our city that we see something else. We see like a darkness that comes over even our own people, even our own families. So my dears, avoid those words of the gospel. If you see demons being driven out, don't poo-poo that. You embrace Christ. You say, this is the truth. This is something significant. This is something real. Even if you're afraid of it. I mean, there are a lot of people who are afraid or don't agree or don't... tired of all of that. Aren't you tired of all of that? Fighting over all the nonsense? I just want to embrace Christ and just look at Him and just be at peace. And if we can do that, if we can string together enough holy days like that, by golly, we're already in the kingdom of heaven. And then anything that infiltrates, anything that attacks us, right, won't harm us, won't touch us. But if we drive Him out, our house is empty. It's open for vandalism, open for fire, open for every kind of problem, So guard each other. Guard your children. Guard your families. Guard, because there's a lot of strange forces out there. I'd even say that there are a lot of spiritualities out there. We have witches around. We have demon worshippers around. We have occultists around, pagans around. Not just like other Christian faiths anymore. Like people are worshiping like a million crazy things, including their own pleasures, including their own, like fallen desires. We're seeing it all, and the only healing place, you're in it right now. And I know believe me, I hear your confessions, I know what you're struggling with. But struggle with it. Don't just say, well, I can't do that, or I don't want to do that, or I don't believe in that, okay? Struggle with it on a significant basis. If Jesus says, please do this, don't say, well, I don't want to do that. If He says, please let me stay in your city and I'll show you some miracles. I wasn't going to tell you the story, but I'll tell you the story. So many of you know our daughter, Kiara, right? So Kiara surprised me. We met her last week. I haven't seen her in a long time, and we haven't had a significant talk. She's been out of the church, actually. And she wouldn't even mind me telling you that, I know. So a couple weeks ago, whatever it was, we were at a wedding with her, and then she stayed at our her house, and the first thing, you know what she said to me? When I sat down, finally, after you know how long these days are, a million things going on, I sat down, she goes, Dad, I want you to baptize my baby. And if I had been on a flimsy chair, I would have fallen down. Because if you would know, our history is what? I want to baptize our baby. So I said, okay, I don't think it's going to work. A million things. What do you have to do? So then she emailed me the next day, right away. She was talking to her. He's not her husband yet, but soon. And she said, Dad, what do we have to do? What's the first step? What are we going to do? And I said, well, are you ready? Here's the first step. You need to find a good priest right where you are and go to confession and just empty everything out. Get rid of all the garbage. Right? And I even put the name of the priest and the number and everything. And she called. And then I called the priest and I told him. And so then yesterday I got an email when I got back from camp. He had, she had gone to confession this past week. And he said, I just wanted to send this to you. Just so you can see. He said, I don't know what it means. I don't know, but the very night that Kiara had confession, something happened to the icon of St. John the Baptist in our church. And here's the photo. And he showed me a photo and then a close-up photo. And there's red drops coming down on John the Baptist. What does it mean? I don't know. It never happened before in this church or to those icons until Kiara saw him that night and poured her soul out. And now I would say the baby's ready to be baptized because she has a mother who's invited, brought Christ back into her city, right? Who had been driving him out for a long time. So there's a million stories like that. And you know what? If we just rely on the power of Christ in the church, those stories can be our stories. They're your stories, right? You are so dear to Christ. And he's not going to intrude on your city. He's not going to bring an army and invade. He's going to knock on the gate and he's going to stand there forever. Until forever is too late. So for you, if you haven't opened the door, he'll still be standing there, but you will have said no. That's all. So just open the door. Have him into your, not just into the entryway, bring him into your holy place. Bring him into your high place, okay? Keep him in the middle there. You watch what your life looks like from that moment on. You won't have too many opinions even. Too many strong and mighty agendas. You'll see something true and significant about yourself, about your own self, and about this church which we call the body of Christ, and which we are privileged to experience, as we enter Christ, he enters us. A deep mystery, a holy gift, no matter what you're struggling with. Insignificant compared to that. Okay, so I have no announcements after that. You'll have to look at